Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations, uh, introducing our landscape material that's going to be going with our toolkit. As you can see here, we've got this gorgeous, beautiful material that doesn't tile. As you can see, we're getting closer, getting further away. Cliffs just are not tiling. Um, and everything that you're seeing here has been done procedurally. Not a single bit of this has been painted. Yes, that even includes these little drops of dirt that are just chilling wherever we want them. So, we are going to be going over quite a bit over these next few videos, um, and there's just no helping that. So here we are going to go over the first few sections of this landscape auto material that I have here. Now it's important to understand I have three that are available, and this one's the most complex of them all, but whatever this one has, the other two have, which is the only reason I'm going over this one. It's also important for me to stress that this material um, comes with a whole bunch of exposed notes to the library, because I wanted everyone to be able to make their own materials and to utilize um, my master materials as examples on how the tools work. Obviously, if you want to use them with how I have them, you can do so. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first section that we have here is debug mode. Whenever you create a material instance from one of my three, um, and even if you create your own and use my material layers, then this debug mode will automatically be turned on as soon as you populate it into your world. And what does that do? Well, if I check mark it on, now you see that this is how everything starts. You can now clearly see how everything is defined and adjust things as you want. And all you're seeing right now are the masks. You can't even see the material layers that we could see before. So if I uncheck that, you're going to see this expand extensively. And now we have all of our material layers. So that is one of the most important things. And that is going to not only be utilized to help better visualize things as you get started, but it will be used for PCG to help draw where things will be spawned for those who don't want to use physical materials, because that does require quite a bit of math to make work if you're creating your own custom material. The next thing we have here is RVT. That is pretty much standard with every setup these days. I do not have RVT up in this level. This is my development level. But I do know from past experiences with my asset that this does work already. And I know that because this is the exact same material that I sell on the marketplace that'll be for everyone to use for free. That's just had a few things added to it, which we'll be going over in future episodes. Once we get into the distance stuff, I'll come back up here to distance tiling settings. I only use it for the cliffs. It's kind of stupid to use it for the grass. We don't need to see giant blades of grass from all the way up here. And then you have the procedural world edge noise. So that's what you're seeing right here. I have everything set up to be patchy like this. You can utilize your own texture if you wish, just like with the texture variation texture that we'll go over when we go over variation texturing. But yeah, you can utilize whatever black and white texture you want to have whatever noise you want on the edge of every single one of the masks. Last thing we are going to go over in this episode is we have here procedural slopes and then activate. It should be pretty straightforward for people, but because I want to make sure for a fact that it is, we have right here, we're obviously on the beach. For me, that is biome 3. and I have it the dirt slope off. If I check mark it, then it will populate the dirt. So now there's a dirt transition. But as I said, for me, for my design, I don't want it on. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could change things up so that when you turn the dirt slope off, then where the dirt is, sand shows up. That is 100% up to you. Like I said, this is just the example that I set up for everybody. And that is everything we're going over to today in this episode. I'll see you in the next one.